Oh man, we're on some bullshit today, guys. We're on a bullshit one today. So basically, guys, you guys can read by the title of this video that recently the Irish, women's football team has gotten into a lot of heat because they've been singing pro IRA songs, just basically music, just regular music, and the British aren't happy, guys. The British aren't happy. And it's time we start clowning them, guys. I don't understand. People get so mad, they're all political and all mad and everything like this, and then they get real mad. Whereas we should just be clowning them, guys. If you ever want to bring people down, guys, just absolutely clown them, guys. Don't make any videos getting so serious about it. But I will be reacting to this video today, guys. So this one's called "Are Younger People Desensitized to the Meaning of Pro IRA Chants?" Even the way they set it up, guys. This is why I don't watch the news and all like that. I haven't in 15 years, and this is not a political stance, guys. I'm just saying, legit. Like, I wouldn't watch the news, guys, if you want to remain in any way objective to your viewpoints, because they just throw a spin on it, no matter what it is, guys. RT, what it is, guys, Euro News, all these news channels, completely horrendous. And I'm sure Virgin Media television are like the exact same. Now, ignore this American flag I got on my t-shirt, guys, but I actually kind of was thinking of a reason, because I was wearing it today while working out, and I was thinking, this is basically just the British trying to hate on us again, guys. This is basically just like them kind of pushing it a bit too far. You can kind of go as far as, you get to a point, and then people just start to kind of push back. And, Twitter was not divided today. Twitter was 100% with the women's Irish football team. You should be able to sing about whatever you want. Obviously, we have rappers in the US, guys, singing about traditional songs, Republican songs, whatever that is, honoring their people. And that's not like a racist thing, because obviously, guys, in Ireland, everyone has multiple backgrounds, guys. No one is hating on your background, your any background. It's just like whether you're proud of your nation or not, guys. And obviously we fight with the British, and now they're just mad because we went through to the finals at this historic moment, first time ever, I think. The women's football team is qualified for the finals, of the World Cup, or for the whatever quarterfinals or whatever for the World Cup, and we just get the hate, guys. Just straight up with the hate. And it's just like, I kind of see where this is coming from, guys. I know exactly where this is coming from. In life, man, people just want to put you down, guys. Don't ever think about this as like a political thing or whatever. People just want to put you down, guys. As soon as we start to get any sort of notoriety in life, whether that be as a nation or as you as an individual, people are just there to just push you back down. Get back down, bitch. They don't want you to succeed in any way, guys. They want to spin a story. So it's like, yo, these people are bad. The Irish football team is bad. What are we gonna do about it? We need to push back. We need to get them banned from the league. Like, what are they gonna do, guys? They're gonna. It's gonna be crazy. And I don't think we should be apologizing for nothing, guys. If we guys, I remember I went to America and Canada. They had massive Irish flags, like the biggest flags you've ever seen in your life. Like, just when I was driving down the road, like, just so beautiful nation of every color, race, age, everyone beautiful together, loving each other. And here in Ireland, we can't do any of that. We can't even be like that unless it's St. Patrick's Day. Oh, then then we're the token Irish people. Oh, St. Patrick's Day, Irish people drink too much alcohol. I'm kind of getting sick of this shit. You guys realize as well, man. I'm kind of getting sick of seeing like all these like Irish people, man, and like they're kind of like playing on the fact that like we're Irish, so like we're just like this drunk nation. I was watching this I was driving behind a bus last night, driving to the Cliffs of Moher, and it basically had like an Irish paddy, like a leprechaun with the hat on. Like, obviously I can take a joke, guys, but it's just getting a bit ridiculous. Where it's just continually creating this stereotype where like Irish people are just drunk, stupid, and just not able to do anything. I'm just getting sick of it, guys, and I think a lot of people in Ireland are. I think a lot of younger people are like, yo, we gotta have respect for ourselves, guys, because if you don't have respect for yourself, man, I mean, what else is there? Who's gonna respect us, guys? If we don't respect our own shit, we have a guy there in the back of a bus for all the tourists to see, drunk with the beer, falling over himself. It's like, bro, what are you trying to portray Ireland as? Are you portraying Ireland as a good country, we're proper, we're good, friendly country, or are we portraying ourselves as, some drunk, stupid nation? It's just ridiculous, guys. But anyway, we're gonna get into this, man. We'll see what these people have to say. Let's get it.
So is there sort of a disconnect by saying ooh up the ra and the troubles, do you think, among a certain generation?
There is, unfortunately. But
this guy doesn't. First of all, this guy doesn't even sound Irish. This guy sounds like he's British, guys. Like straight up, or else he's just super posh. Like this guy didn't grow up the way 90% of people in Ireland grew up. You know what I mean? Come on.
You know, particularly post Good Friday Agreement and all that, everybody has to be very, very careful. And something that might sound...
Very, very careful of what? What is that, like a threat or something? Like, is Britain going to invade us again or something? Like, what more can they do? They killed like 2 million of our people, guys, back in the famine. Like, what more are the British going to do to us? They've literally... They've shown us their biggest card, guys. They've hit us with their biggest card, and we didn't die as a nation. They literally starved us as a nation. Wanted to kill us all, but we got out of that. I mean, what are they going to do to us now? Like, what? I don't understand. Is that like a threat or something? I say, bro, the British people. We have this thing where like British people and regular people are fine. I love British. Some of my best friends are British, but like, it ain't gonna help us, guys. We're on our fucking own over here in Ireland, man. I don't understand why people are like, yo, the British government want to help us, guys. If we ever get into any war or any of this, bro, we are. Bro, I won't even say I'm gonna get demonetized. We're on our own, guys. We are on our own, bro. We gotta stop relying on Britain for everything. This is the major case. This is the major issue here. The fact that we have no leverage, guys. It's like in a relationship with like whoever it is, friends or girlfriend, boyfriend. When you stop using that leverage, like we rely so much on Britain that like they have this leverage over us now to kind of get under our skin and say, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be singing songs that like clearly no one cares about. I mean, who cares about those songs? But people, you know, very few people, guys. And it's a war. That's what happens in war, guys. People get killed. Atrocities happen. That's just what happens, guys. If you don't want that shit to happen, don't start wars. You know what I'm saying? Don't oppress countries for 700 years and shit like that. So, anyway.
Like a raucous song, late at night, or indeed after a major sporting occasion, as we saw, it's not appropriate anymore because it never was appropriate, but it's particularly inappropriate now. Given the circumstances after the Good Friday Agreement. I mean, you're upsetting many, many people.
Well, what about what Timmy Dooley said?
We're not upsetting anyone here in Ireland, guys. We're upsetting British people. And, like, what do we really care? Like, no offense, like I say, because the people, it's just the government we're upsetting. Some BBC presenter, who cares about that? Don't be apologizing, man. Irish people, man, we need to get back our back. And, bro, let me tell you something, guys. Irish people are the toughest people I've ever met in my life. You know, crazy tough. So I don't understand where this apologizing shit is coming from. Like all political, oh, I apologize, I'm sorry to offend you there. It's like, bro, you didn't offend anyone. You're fine. Like, just relax. Like, I don't get what the big fucking deal is, man.
Look, it's been sort of perhaps a bit of a slow news day and the media make hay with these kind of stories. Do you agree?
No, I wouldn't agree. No, I think that the public it's clear from social media that the public became very engaged with this.
Who's this British
I think
guy?
The reaction would be the same, by the way. If there was somebody singing a song lionising the Protestant paramilitaries.
They do, though. Yeah, guys, so this guy is obviously going through something. He doesn't realise they do, man. In Britain, literally, I was in England, London, Birmingham, all this stuff. They sing those songs all the time. They sing, and like, let's keep it real, guys. I actually have friends and stuff online that are British military, and they sing that shit all the time to make fun of Irish people. It's just like a thing, like, it's like a one-upmanship nowadays. It's not like something that we're going to go to war over. Like, geez, relax, guys. It's just...
The British Army, you know, given the atrocities that were placed at their doorstep. I think...
It's our doorstep. It's not their doorstep, it's our doorstep. What doorstep was it in Northern Ireland? What's he talking about? That's our doorstep. Bro,
people engaged with it. And I think many, many people found it deeply upsetting.
What about the comments today, Lynn Boylan, from Brian Warfield, from the Wolf Tones, who wrote this song? He said, I'm a true Republican, a true Irish Republican. He said on one radio station today. And another radio station, he said, we live in a country called Ireland. We're Irish people. We've suffered terribly over the years, and we should be able to express that.
Yeah,
Do you agree?
Well, I mean, I'm not here to speak for the Wolf Tones or the author of the song. I think what annoyed more people, what I saw, was the fact that Sky interview and the lecture that was given to the footballer about whether or not they needed more education in Irish history. I think that was deeply offensive.
Yeah,
if Brian Warfield wants to come out and talk about his song, that's his right to do so.
Do you have any issue with the phrase "up the rat"?
I'm not, like, I mean, the phrase was said by other people. It's not a song I would necessarily sing. But I mean, people are allowed to sing.
Yeah,
so-
guys, I don't even sing that shit really ever. Like, obviously, I'm not like the most patriotic guy in the world or anything like that to any extent. But this whole shit about saying, like, apologizing to British people, bro, it's not British people, guys. It's the British government. I freaking love British people. Honestly, nicest people ever in my life, guys. Literally the nicest people. I don't think you'll find, apart from like Canadians, Americans, shit like that, so nice, friendly. It's the government, guys. The government are just trying to take a shit on us again. Some friggin' place, some government, you know what I mean, power trying to take a shit on us again, guys. Come on, bro.
Songs. Do you mean it is unfortunate that this went out on live stream and the team have apologised for it? But I'm not here to defend the Wolf Tone song. I mean, the Wolf Tones can speak for themselves. They wrote the song. Lots of people sing the song. Lots of people sing Sean South from Gary Owen. I do think it's slightly disingenuous to say that young people aren't aware. Young people are very aware of their history.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, like I one of my best friends in England, they don't learn about any Irish history. They don't learn about any oppression they had in England. Nothing, guys. Nothing. This guy went, 18 years without learning about Irish oppression, and lived in England his whole life. His parents are as Irish as could be, right? Both parents are Irish. Went his whole life, and they didn't learn about one thing about Ireland, guys. They don't even know we use the freaking euro here. When I went over there, they don't know anything about us, guys. They know zero. If anything, it should be the opposite education. We're taught in school all about the famine. We're taught not that much, not as much as we should be taught, guys. I'm telling you what, me and my brother were discussing this on the Chill Car Chats. Go check that episode out, guys. Like, we're not taught, like, anything at all about the oppression and stuff like, which, obviously, guys, we're looking back in history, right? You shouldn't be looking at history with a weak mind saying, yo, like, this is oppressing us back then, it's going to affect us now. Obviously it does to a certain point, but like, you have to be continually thinking like, yo, I can get out of this, I have the willpower to get out of this. Like, bro, I know people, Irish people that are like you know, whatever race, like, or not, you know, nationality, you know, they're citizens of Ireland, they're Irish people, and much more Irish than me. In fact, like, do you know what I mean? My dad's Irish from Galway, but like, Joe, we have people like that, and they're serving and stuff, and they're offended by this shit. Like, I mean, it's just absurd, guys. I don't understand why people are like this nowadays. It's crazy.
And it's a bit,
I don't think they're aware at all, and it may be through no fault of their own. The young people who were singing that last night, I think, were clearly didn't appreciate the horror of the IRA campaign. And the horror of what went on in Northern Ireland and elsewhere, and the death and injury. And
this guy's being disingenuous, man. You know what I mean? We're not defending the horrors of anything. Like, first of all, we're just singing the song that, you know what I mean, talks about taking back our country and shit like that. It's just a Republican patriotic song. I don't really care about it, guys. It's not a hill I'm gonna die on, particularly like about the song. I don't really give a shit about the music. I listen to friggin' rap music 24/7. But you know what's funny to me, guys? Listen to any American or Canadian things. They're always talking Republic. They're always super, super patriotic. Yo, let's sing our own songs. Soon as we get just a little glimpse of just, oh, please, yes, we're winning. Just 1%. We're winning now. We're getting to the World Cup. Take a shit on us. Like, it's just that's what it is, guys. Straight up, like, that's what it is.
Damage to property and all that. And maybe it's the way history is taught in schools. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a generational thing.
Alana, you're the youngest person on this panel. Is it a generational thing when if somebody's singing
Alana.
up the Ra, are they actually kind of singing "You'll Never Beat the Irish"? Is that the sort of headspace?
Come on, Alana.
Somebody's in, because the player, when she was asked today, do you need more education, said, no, I'm well aware of the history of Ireland and the Troubles and the death and the destruction that caused.
Listen, I think the point has been made. That's not what the players were interpreting it as, and Vera remarked afterwards that while they didn't mean to cause offence, it obviously did. And I think what got so many people invested in this team were the positive stories surrounding them. And there are so many, as we know, you know, Katie McCabe, Denise O'Sullivan, world names. Chloe Masaki, who was even on that Sky interview, received major plaudits for the way she handled it. She was very respectful.
She was.
And yeah, you know, she's had a success story of her own. You know, she's come back from injuries and illnesses and come back better than ever.
But do you not think they do have a responsibility now? I mean, they are the national football team.
Yeah, with
that comes
with that success and this international success on such a level that they have achieved last night comes obviously more scrutiny. But like I mentioned earlier, there are so many great role models in this team, and I think that...
Let me tell you guys, the reason I'm defending this is because I love music, guys. I'm a big music guy, you know? And like, what's gonna happen is, man, because I don't want to be referring back to the place, my T-shirt, but when I went over there, man, they play rap music at concerts. They play rap music everywhere, guys. The players sing rap music, horrendous lyrics, killing hoes and all this crazy shit, killing people, shooting cops, all this crazy shit, and it's like a freedom of speech thing. You know what I mean? There's no, like, obviously, guys, if they're like racially discriminating against people, yeah, that's not good. Or like saying something along the lines of, you're not allowed into Ireland because, whatever, some racist shit. That's horrendous, guys. But this is just like a freaking a war, like a wartime song that people sing because we defeated the Scottish. Like, I mean, bro, it's kind of funny when you think about it. It's kind of gas, to be fair.
They should be more so known for that than this isolated incident.
Timmy, why is this chant, do you think, being passed down to future younger generations?
Well, it's a raucous anthem, and I think it's the melody and the cadence and the rhythm of it, with the words to it, that tends to be a sing-along. I have witnessed it at 21st and 18s.
Should we still be singing this song, do you think?
Well, I think we shouldn't, but I'm also mindful that politicians shouldn't be dictating what should or shouldn't be sang at a party. We have a free society, thankfully.
Yeah, bro, bro, like, freedom is just getting crazy, bro. I'm telling you guys, I'm not even I'm not even like a patriotic guy or anything like that. Not super, like, I didn't serve in the military, nothing like that. I didn't serve in the Irish Defence Forces and shit like that. But like, guys, I'm telling you, this freedom in Ireland is getting to a crazy point, man. I'm telling you guys. Like, it's wild. We can't even sing songs no more, guys. Like, that shit's crazy. Like, they're going to take away my rap music eventually. Like, I actually had this one dumbass, like, I don't know why. I used to be friends with him, not anymore, obviously. But he was, like, going to meetings and shit in Galway City, talking about, not allowing rappers to express themselves or rap music. And it was just a racist thing, because all the rappers are, like, mostly, like, black dudes or some white guys that are good in Ireland that are good at rap music. It's mainly like a black genre culture. That's why they're trying to get rid of it, guys. And I heard that and I was like, yo, what the hell? I had him in my car. I just started cranking Wu-Tang Clan. Shit. I didn't give a fuck. Bro, you cannot start taking shit away from people. This is crazy, man. It's just music. Rap music. And you hate it? Bro, you're a scumbag.
Society that isn't influenced by the Catholic Church or by paramilitaries or sectarian military organisations like it was up to a number of years ago. So at least we have those freedoms now that we didn't.
But is singing it being disrespectful to people like Austin Stack?
I don't think that the intent of either them
I'm just saying,
the kids.
And I'm talking outside of the football team singing it.
I know Austin for years. I know his family. I know what they've gone through. It is an appalling vista that was visited on that family. They will never see a way through it, nor would you expect them to. But I think you've got to take the whole thing in the round and in context. We should be discouraging, and I think that's probably one of the outcomes from this particular event, that people will be more mindful that there are people in a community who have been had been affected over time by the campaign.
And in fairness, Vera Pauw did say that the team would reflect, and I don't think anybody thinks that they were singing it.
It's not even the team. I think they may have done the whole society some service. I think lots of young people will reflect a little bit more on it now than they might have in the past. And therefore, so I think there's learnings all around. But I just wouldn't want it to dominate at all the success that has been achieved.
Or overshadow that achievement.
Overshadow it. And
I mean, it kind of has, guys. Like, it has 100%. Like, it has, like, straight up. Like,
it's.
But I think it's a point worth making.
But I think we move on from here.
I think it's a point worth making, though, Michael, that this is not an isolated incident. You could go to many as a terrace of a match, including in Celtic, and you'll hear this song repeated, ad nauseum. I'm just looking at some of the tweets today. I can't overstate how normal it is to hear this when you're out and about in Ireland, especially when football is involved. It 100% wasn't malicious. Another tweet today that said, never apologise for singing about our struggle against the oppressor. I mean, Twitter...
That was probably me on Twitter. Yo, she got County Gains tweets? At least at me. At least freaking help out. You know what I mean? Call me out. You guys got... How many subs you guys got? You guys got 20,000 subs. Virgin Media... I'm about to overtake you guys. You guys only got 21,000 subs. I only have 20. I'm going to overtake you guys. But at least shout me out, dude. At least shout me out, Virgin Media.
Divided today. A lot of people saying you should be allowed to sing this song.
Yeah. There's a school of thought out there that it was pretty harmless. I think the team... individually and collectively,
Twitter isn't necessarily reflective.
No, it's absolutely not. But there were tens of thousands of tweets.
Oh, there were
tens of thousands.
It really engaged.
I have my own views on that too, but
But
I will love that old guy there, that Fianna Fáil old guy, whether he wants to accept it or not. Twitter's not a reflective of society, but it absolutely, I mean, social media absolutely is, guys. It's the biggest thing in the world now. Like, it just is, you know what I mean? I hate to break it to this old guy, but, social media is the biggest thing ever, guys. It's only getting bigger, and, it is reflective of society, pretty much. Absolutely. I would say it's actually the most reflective of society. 100%. It's just because now we have freedom of speech. We can say it on the internet that he doesn't like this. Old people don't like this kind of shit. Old people don't like this guy. Not in general, but I'm just saying, like, these guys don't like this kind of expression of freedoms, guys, on the internet. That's just let's keep it real, guys.
I think the manner in which the team individually and collectively handled it was very, very impressive. And you could see that this was an error of judgment. It happened in the euphoria of the moment. Yeah. The apology was unequivocal from all sides, and from individual players and from manager. So I think from that point of view, something that could have maybe gone on and festered was killed at birth. The controversy was killed at birth, so to speak.
Yeah, and we want to draw a line under it.
That guy's a moron. Let's move on to, let's get the next one going, guys. Wolf Tones top the charts. So Wolf Tones now, that song, incidentally, when you try and repress something, guys, it's now #1 in society. Can you believe this shit? Absolutely wild, guys. Absolutely wild. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I always love the discussion in the comments. Like, do people think it's bad? Because I'm open to interpretation on anything, guys. I'm open to discussion on anything. Whether you guys whether you guys think it's freedoms that we're allowed to sing songs. I personally, I don't listen to any trash songs. I just don't, guys. I don't listen to old ass Irish music. Like, I don't. Like, I know, like, you guys want me to think, but I listen to rap music. You know what I mean? British and American rap music. That's what I listen to. And Asian rap music. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm very diverse when it comes to my listening habits, guys. But I still think, freedom of speech, let's get it going.
Well, I suppose we have to start with the big one that's hit all the headlines this week for all the wrong reasons. UEFA are now wading in on the controversy.
This lady as well, guys, she's lost a bunch of weight, but can we just shout out, man? I think she's gotten a lot hotter, man. Bro, everyone says she gained a bunch of weight. Whatever her name is, I can't remember her name. But she's, bro, I think she's gotten hella hot, man. Let's just keep it real, guys. These presenters.
Surrounding the Republic of Ireland's women's team's chant was sectarian.
Yeah. I think this was probably always likely once the video footage from the dressing room the other night emerged. Like, it's kind of UEFA procedure to investigate once they're aware of these things, so it's not...
This guy has the most monotone voice. Bro, Virgin Media, please hire me. Please hire me. I can speak better than this guy, man. I have a bit more enthusiasm. I'm absolutely crazy, guys. I need to relax on this camera. That's how wild... Guys, I just got too much freaking energy. But please hire me. This guy, I can't even listen to this guy, Niall Kelly, for 2 seconds, man. Also, I have a better hairline than this guy. Come on,
once the video footage from the dressing room the other night emerged, like, it's kind of UEFA procedure to investigate once they're aware of these things, so it's not altogether surprising that they have decided to open an investigation. I think normally what happens in these cases, the investigation will rumble on for a couple of weeks. There's normally never any great urgency to these things, and if they find that there's a case to be answered, typically the punishment is a small fine that would be levied against the association if they find there is a case to be answered. But look, I mean, I don't think the FAI, Vera Pauw, the players themselves could have done any more in the last 48 hours to hold their hands up to accept.
They said sorry straight away. There was no excuses. They were absolutely mortified and said sorry, mea culpa.
No, like, there's been nothing since the video came out in the aftermath of Tuesday night's win. They couldn't have done anything differently, and I would suggest they couldn't have done anything better either. They have addressed the situation as well as possible, and really, I think, while this may resurface in a few weeks' time when UEFA hand down the decision, whatever it is, I think really that the story probably has come to an end.
Yeah, when you hear, I suppose the DUP did complain to UEFA because of it, and there's a lot of high-profile people who are speaking out against it. But if you look at what people are saying on the ground, I mean, the song in question is now #1 in the Irish charts. Not only that, it's #6 in the UK charts. So it does say...
It's #6 in the UK. Bro, the UK love it. Bro, let me message any of your British friends and family. They love this shit, guys. They think it's the best thing ever, guys. Because it's just war. Really bad shit happens in war. You guys think Russia are thinking about what songs the Ukrainians are going to sing or vice versa? Nah. They're worried about not, you know what I mean, not, you know, getting crazy war crimes thrust upon them and shit. Come on.
A lot about how the normal punter perhaps feels about the controversy.
Yeah, and I think really when you look at the song, it's not an inherently Republican rebel song. Like, it's a song that was written about Glasgow Celtic. It has a line that, as everybody accepts and as the players are proud of the team, that shouldn't be sung, and that's the real issue here.
What's the line?
And I think it has raised over the last
Bro, who cares?
48 hours
You know what I mean?
a huge
Like,
amount of questions about, you know.
Big deal. Bro, people see, I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna watch this, guys. I'm not even gonna watch this, honestly. Alright, we'll give last, but people are just so comfortable nowadays, because I'm worried about making money and shit. Like, who cares about this shit? Like, bro, like, it's just like, if you're worried about this stuff, guys, you guys need to get either a solid purpose or like a job, because you got too much time on your hands to worry about this shit. I got the time on my hands, guys, because obviously I do this kind of as a job. I mean, I do this shit, talking shit to the camera as a job now. But, you know what I mean? If you have a full-time gig, don't worry about this shit, guys. Worry about your side hustle. Worry about how to make money. Worry about how to make better relationships with people. You know what I mean? Worry about actual things that matter in life, not songs, bro. Come on.
Place of republicanism in modern Ireland, and, you know, how younger generations are maybe and engaging with different elements of the past, you know, albeit not having had the experience of having lived through the past, lived through those experiences themselves. So I think it probably has and probably will start a much broader conversation. But I think, you know, really, and hopefully by the time the draw comes around next Saturday morning, you know, the focus will all be very much back on the incredible achievement that this team has done in
We're going to the World Cup, for God's sake, for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't been in the World Cup since 2002. You know, first time ever for the women's team to be at a major tournament. The buzz in Australia, New Zealand next summer.
Bro, like, if I was the women, I don't know why they're not making this joke. I'd be like, yo, you useless men, you guys can't even get us. You can't get us to do anything. You know what I mean? Whether it be in bed or whether it be on the pitch. You know what I mean? I'd make jokes like this kind of shit. People just aren't worthy enough, bro. You guys just lame, bro. The women should be saying, yo, the Irish men's soccer team sucks. I'd be calling out the Irish men's soccer team. Yo, you guys haven't brought us to the World Cup in freaking 20 years, so we had to hop on that shit. Get it going.
Achievements, like what this win on Tuesday night has done for the generations of young girls and women that are to follow is incalculable. Like, this is an absolute game changer. And I think really, you know, yes, it's absolutely regrettable that this story has overshadowed the last 48 hours and that it's happened, but let it not take away anything from an absolutely monumental achievement. Like, and that's really...
It's just taken away on social media, but people blow out YouTube and stuff as being more, you know what I mean, hyped up than freaking anything, guys. And it's not, guys. You know, YouTube barely even social media, guys. I just love it because I get to come on here and say whatever I want. Hope you guys enjoy, man. Leave in the comments down what you guys think. Do you guys think we should be apologizing, you know, catering to the man, to the friggin', to the British people, man, to the British government, not the people? Or do you guys think that we're in the wrong, man? You know, that we're in the right? You know what I mean? That we're actually doing good. We're actually just riling up, stirring up conversation. Love you guys all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.